And so the Fed hiked interest rates once again. Now, I have a full breakdown of this, everything that happened, why I believe it happened, and so on, and you'll see that. But this video here is more about my opinion of the situation. Okay, so if you want to see every piece and point of what occurred, please see the other video that I did. Okay, this is the big news, 0.75% interest rate increase as expected. Okay, but let's talk for a second. I got some notes that I made. I want to go through those and let's just dive in deep. Okay, it's going to be a little bit slow. It's going to be something that I think people will really enjoy who love this information. Now, the Federal Reserve meetings, it's just, for me, it's just so important. I look into each and every detail, every single meeting, every time the Fed is being interviewed, they're, being, I don't want to say grilled by Congress. They're, having a casual conversation with Congress and, all of that. I take in all that data. And even if I wasn't making these videos, I would still look into it because I find it very interesting to see all aspects of it. Just looking at the words that they say, looking at, the misinterpretation of that, and just seeing their actions. First things first, markets went up. They went up like crazy as a result of this. In fact, they've been going up for a month. And why is this the case? Well, as I have here, they believe the Federal Reserve will pivot. So they're not saying that the Federal Reserve isn't going to increase by 0.75%. No, not at all. They believe that. But it's that they're going to stop increasing interest rates earlier than what was expected before. And that was enough for the risk takers. And so markets have been going up as a result. At this point here, there's no supporting evidence of a pivot whatsoever. This is just based on hope. I think it's important we understand that. If you look at the data, what the Federal Reserve uses to do all these measurements, what are they looking at? Employment. If they're going to look at the U3 unemployment rate, it's near a historic low right now. That's one. Is it going to go up? Most people would say, like the average person and the average investor would say, probably not much. Okay. Little tidbit for you. If it crosses above 4%, that is usually an indication that a recession is on or about to happen. It's an unusual stat. Why 4% specifically? But anyway, so that's a fact. Then we look at what else they see. Inflation. What are they measuring inflation with? They use core PCE inflation, which, while that is lower than the actual real rate of inflation, it has been elevated. And so this is something else that could very well come down, at this time elevated. So in order to get that down, they have to keep increasing rates, or they have to keep interest rates high. So right now they're at 2.25 to 2.5%. And this just shows you that while it's been something, it's been a wild ride. You look globally, all central banks increasing interest rates, okay? So what they're doing here is they're trying to fight inflation, at least that's what they say, and they're trying to make sure that prices remain stable. Prices are not stable, prices are going up, and how do you do that? Well, you really tamp it down. And you can tamp that down by increasing interest rates, and they're doing so. You kind of kill demand when interest rates go up. That's what they're doing. Are they trying to create a recession? You tell me, but they're trying to slow it down. It's on fire, and they're trying to put out that fire. So just taking a look at all of this, and you see it for yourself, and you got to make these decisions for yourself. I think it's important and imperative that we do what we think is best with the money that we have, but never go all in based on something that we heard from some influencer, some YouTuber, some, people go off of the most smallest little tidbit of information. And always remember that things get way out of whack before they come back to reality. So I don't want to go on for too long. What I'm just highlighting here is the fact that you need to be very careful of what happens in the next little while. Some signals have popped off and basically said, look, S&P 500 not going to go much more below 4,000. That's kind of the bottom, and we're just going to go up from here. Other individuals have said, you know what? This is unjustified. We're going to hit recession. We're going to go in towards a hyperinflation or heavy inflation. As a result, we may see markets coming down significantly before going up. It all depends on where you look. But if you are not diversified, if you do not have a business set up that can bring you money during a downturn, I think you are not, you're just not paying attention. And that's what, I try to highlight all the time. I hope you just understand that. That's it for my opinion here. I don't like to do opinionated videos, but I just wanted to just dive in a little deep on this subject because to me, it's so important. Check the other video out. If I can, I'm going to be posting this one in the nighttime, and then you'll see the full breakdown video as of the morning. So that's it. I hope you appreciate it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.